Okay, so I just saw a video by August Alsina. And in the video, it's called Myself. And he is talking about echo chambers. So he's like, it's no surprise that I didn't try to shoot myself. I've been through hell and back and something else. Now, I think it's useful. This is why I really think it's useful for the Black community to like just branch out and really go have experiences with members of other racial groups, members who like are not having the exact same trauma that a lot of Black people are having. This is another reason why I feel like in a lot of ways so many people cannot relate to my life, because like some of the things that I've been through, especially when people try to talk about mental health, people have this idea that like all Black people are experiencing the same thing at the same time, and it's like contextually most Black people have never had the experiences that I've had, so they can't even remotely relate to like what I have gone through. And how like, because a lot of my experiences are super intersectional, and what I mean by that is that I'm dealing with things as like a woman and as a Black woman and as maybe like a first person in the space, and then also I'm really new to a particular field. There's all these things that make the experience like new and nuanced, and so it's like not really accurate to just talk about it in like one way where you're like, oh yeah, it's like this. It's like, oh well, actually no, it's definitely not just like that. It's more like, and then insert intersectional layers there. Okay, so then you might be like, well, what does that mean for August? Well, I think August is trying to make us all believe that like there was no other option for him but to like do the things that he did. And I'm not sure about this, but I'm guessing he's not really telling us what he did. He's just saying, I've gone through bad things. I was in the, there's some term that he uses that a lot of people use. I was in the blah, blah, blah. Right. And it's like, okay, so maybe you were in the blah, blah, blah or whatever, and it was hard. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard. Okay, so it was. But also, like, you do realize, like, 18 is considered like on your own. If you acknowledge that your own lived situation is that bad, you can honestly just leave. If we can watch videos of a whole bunch of immigrants who are figuring out how to live in a garage for $300 a month, it is a little bit shocking to have a serious conversation around how August Alsina, a whole ass adult who lived his whole life in America, can't figure out how to like not have some like trauma porn story. That doesn't seem very true. That doesn't seem right. I mean, let's be serious. So the other thing I want to say too is I do feel like there are a particular group of probably bisexual Black men who are going to watch that video and try to feel like he feels, because like that's one thing that I do see a lot in the Black community. This like, I'm just gonna do what they did because I don't know anything better. And that's like when you lack critical thinking skills, that's what you do because you don't have another option, right? Sometimes that works well if you're following like well-informed people, but for the most part, it doesn't work because contextually you're not in the same situation as they are. And that's important. So it's like, I can't just like do everything that, I don't even know, I can't think of a person right now, but the point is there's actually no one. There's no other person who's like exactly similar to me. So then I should just follow them and do what they do because I'll get a similar outcome, because it's not true. Like everyone's so different from me. They're so different. It's like, I know that I'm able to communicate that to you. And a really big part of processing, okay, is understanding that for August Alsina, for him, writing that song, or whoever wrote the song for him, I don't know, but performing that song, making the video for that song, it probably helped him unpack all these feelings where he's like, great, now I feel better, I feel this, I feel that. This is great for him. It's good. It's like a positive thing. And But you, as the listener, now you now I saw the video one time, I listened to the song one time, and now I have this personal experience, or I have this opinion, let's say that, about what this man experienced. I think a part of my interpretation of it is like, I'm actually confused. I'm not gonna be him by like listening to the song. And also, I'm not actually processing any of the shit that's happening in my life by singing the song from him. Now, I can have an emotional connection to the song where I say, like, I like it, but a really big part of the work would be for me to, like, figure out what's happening in my life and then find constructive ways to deal with the feelings and the problems that I am feeling. And okay, I'm gonna stop this and make another video because I want